The angel room influenced the work in a way that, I mean, normally in my process, I very much study the process of the artist that is influencing my works, not just the painting itself. So I would start by looking at the techniques that the artist has used and all the processes that have influenced that artist, and I try to bring that into the work, into my own process. But also, having visited the angel room a few times, and this particular time now was a very different level of connection with the painting. It's the time with the painting and the spaces around it and the interaction with the space and the painting and the different light, and that's all influenced and into the spaces in between the composition as well. I've left some space inside the composition for us to have a much more direct contact and deeper connection with the influence of the painting.
When I was just came here, I was so excited to explore the space, because firstly we play here, did the improvisation, and then moved down there, and then all the interaction with the space and the painting was changing every time we try something new. And I thought it was like the painting, because the angel but without face, so what sort of a perspective you are taking on, the angel itself can be changeable. So it's like, I feel like personally it's like Bushra's piece, because I just see her piece through this Korean tradition, and Faraz see her piece through Iranian tradition. So it can be very different depending on who see, who play her piece and see this painting.
Specifically the way that I, for example, start to play is normally, at least I need 3 notes to give an impression of what I'm going to play in my traditional way of playing. But here we started with the smallest particle of music, a note, and I mean going up and down within some minor frequencies, higher and lower, giving it an identity and then taking it away and then going closer to it and going far from it. And then finally, after a while, when Halim started to use like his human sound and his flute as well as breathing sounds, for some moment I was thinking that is it her tagung she's playing? Is it her voice? Is it the breathing? But I didn't dare to look, because I didn't want to look, because it doesn't matter in that moment when you're actually hearing a sound which is unique and it's just being created and you're playing over it, and it was really exciting. Yeah.
I don't think that I'm writing for the instruments. It's always the personality behind the instrument and everything that personality encompasses. So we're not talking about strengths. We're talking about bringing every other part of their identity into the work. Because, you know, no 2 instrumentalists are going to be the same.
I think I benefited from the tradition, the Korean tradition, because traditionally the Korean music always been a medium between some different 2 extremes, like heavenly spiritual beings and secular words, or nature and human being, and even the court elitist people and then folkloric people. So always the music has been a medium to connect these 2 different words.
Yeah, it's interesting what you say about bringing the high art court music with the folk tradition. So you're bringing high art and folk art to be on the same level. Yeah. And I guess that's really part of what I try to do. You put everyone on the same level, so people from different traditions on the same level. There are no boundaries between East and West. It's just a melting pot of traditions that are on the same level, and also the composer and the musicians are on the same level. I mean, they might ask me, what would you like to do with this boss, Bushra? But no, it's really, I find that it's very much an equal dialogue between us.
And also I think it's like really nice that the music kind of has been created in this very room, been experienced in this very room, and now is played. The final outcome is coming to the listener's ears when it's been like kind of created in this very place. It's not happening with so many recordings. People get the recordings like that is recorded miles away, but they get to listen to it in the very room that's created, and I think that's something which is really nice.
The location is very important. It's not far away from the things I've done before, and probably not far away from the things I will do after. But experiencing what we experienced yesterday and today is going to definitely allow me to explore those grains that I explored in this piece for pieces to come.